question. So I just came out of the gym. You know, some things were rolling through my mind. Why is it that most people don't have a side hustle? You know, I've talked about this before, but a lot of people think that just because they're making six figures at their job that they made it. They sit around and they're like, yes, I have a great job. This was a great job. Let me tell you something. I do believe in a job as far as climbing the ladder to do what you need to do in life. You got to do what you got to do to get to the top. But you got to understand something. The job is not the top. And then people get into this thing of when they don't even make that kind of money, $20,000, $30,000 a year. I get clients that are like, hey, dude, I'm too tired when I get home from work. I don't have time to work on the hustle. So you're telling yourself and your family that you're just going to stay right there. You don't have enough energy. I hear people say, I can't get up in the morning, man. It's too hard to get up in the morning. Well, here's some advice for you. If it's hard for you to get up in the morning time, maybe you don't know what you're working toward. Maybe you haven't found something strong enough to hold on to work toward. You think that, money isn't everything. It's not even about money. Think about it. What if you could travel to India and take your whole family? Would that be a great experience? To show your family something that they've never seen before with their eyes? That would be something that people will remember for the rest of their lives. Right? To be able to handle an emergency in your home that you really and barely can afford, and you don't have to stress over it, and your family doesn't have to go through that stress because mommy and daddy can't afford to pay for that emergency. You're fooling yourself if you for somehow think that somehow you don't need money to survive. Ladies and gentlemen, the water that we drink costs money because nobody wants to drink out of a faucet because the water's bad. You telling yourself that money isn't everything is a lie. Now, I'm not telling you to sell your soul and devote all your time toward making it. But if you're breathing right now, if you have two arms and two legs and you're not in your 60s, you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you got to be hustling. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what emergency's coming. You got to be hustling. If you listening to my channel, something inside of you is saying that you probably want bigger. And for you to not answer that call, you would never have peace. So this isn't a put down. This is a hand up to say, hey, you're better than you think you are. It may get scary sometimes, painful. No one ever said it was going to be easy. But to move through all that negativity, through all that confusion, is going to make you a better person, make you a stronger person. You're going to be so strong through going through all of these things. When you walk in the room, you don't have to say anything. People would just notice something different about you. So my thing is this. I'm going to end it with this. Don't just do one thing. Get a side hustle. And when I say hustle, I'm not talking about anything illegal. If you got to get a side job, if you got to do eBay, if you got to do Etsy, if you got to, have a garage sale, just get it going. Just don't sit there and complain about, we don't have this, the government is doing this. There's no solution in focusing on problems. I'm going to say that again for some people that went over your head. There's no solution by focusing on the problem. The only way you can come up with the solution is to focus on the solution and take action. That's it. Not rocket science. That's it. So, people, what I'm going to leave you with today is just get out there and be great. Get out there and be awesome. You're going to look like an amateur when you first start. So what? Everybody once was. But the more you do it, the more you start, shaking that rust off. Getting oiled up and doing what you need to do. So I'm going to leave you with that, people. Hopefully your day is going great. Clapping it up. Raising that vibration for you. And we're going to be fine. As long as you work on what you need to work on daily. So with that said, good people, thank you. And until next time, signing off.